All right, folks, we have got some banger deals today, 7 of them, in fact, all on Amazon for you PC gamers who are looking to upgrade your desk setup on a budget. With all that said, let's get to the first deal. So the first deal is for those of you looking for a gaming chair, but you're on a little bit of a budget. This one I have personally tested out, and I was pleasantly surprised with the quality of it, considering that most gaming chairs in this price range are not great. Now, it says $200, but with this $50 coupon that you can apply, at least here in the US, you can get it for $150. I personally bought this for I think $210, and that was when it was on sale. This used to be like $279 or something like that. So a great chair for someone who is really keen on getting a gaming chair that looks good and feels comfortable. At this price, it's hard to pass up. Next up, from GT Racing as well, you gotta have a desk, right? If you don't already have a desk, or maybe you just have a desk that you're just not happy with, I love this one here. It's listed as $150 on sale, normally $200, but again, another coupon that you can apply, $30, bringing this thing down to $120. With this desk, it has a full-size mouse pad that covers the entire desk, so you don't need to worry about that, which is, it's a gaming-friendly mouse pad. It's got the cable management holes that you can run your cables through so that they're not all just draping over the back. You can get that nice clean back, which is really nice. It's even got a little headphone holder there already baked into the desk. The legs are also a really sturdy looking leg. I went through the reviews on this, and there were many comments about how sturdy these legs were. And if you're worried about wobble or whatnot, that is a very important thing. So for $120, not a bad deal at all. And you can fit 2 monitors on here, a great table for someone who's just starting out here. Now, if you're someone who wants an L-shaped desk, well, that's where this one comes in here. Normally $140, it's $20 off. There's some trade-offs here, right? You're gonna get a more dynamic looking setup. You're gonna get 2 desks instead of 1, basically. However, there could be some wobble here, right? When you look at these legs, they're obviously very thin. They do have the braces down there at the bottom, holding them, horizontally there. That does help a lot with wobble. I went through the reviews and I couldn't find a lot of remarks about the wobble on this thing here, which is a good sign. And look at the rating, almost 12,000 reviews. I think 4.7 stars, 4.6. So highly rated desk. Again, you're kind of picking, what do you value more? Do you like that shape of the L, or do you want something that is a little bit just wider and deeper with sturdy legs? That's for you to decide there, but those are 2 deals on desks that are definitely worth pointing out here. Next up, we've got a great mouse pad here from GIM. I've worked with GIM in the past. If this mouse pad is as high quality as their fans, it's gonna be a good mouse pad here. It's got the RGB, all controllable and whatnot, but what I liked about this, even though it's only $2 off, normally $20, you're saving a couple bucks, but within this price range, it's nice to see a large size mouse pad, which is really important for PC gaming if you're doing keyboard and mouse. It's nice to see all these USB ports. So if you are someone who does need to, charge their phone nearby, you don't have any other spots, you can plug your mouse receiver into this. A lot of use cases for something like this, to where you want that quick access to USB ports. This is a great buy. I'm pretty sure they're USB 2.0, so you're not gonna get like fast charging out of it. But again, for most use cases with these types of mouse pads, that shouldn't be a problem there. And this type of material is washable, so you can take it upstairs and literally just throw some soap on it and actually wash it. Obviously stay away from the USB ports, but you can keep these clean pretty easy. Now, if you do want something like this, but you don't want to fork out $20 or $18, how about $11 right here? So this one right here, you can save an extra 10% off with this coupon. And what I like about this is you've got all the same RGB, the same big space, all customizable, but it does come with a single USB port. I have one very similar from Tilted Nation, and I love this mouse pad, but I don't have any USB ports on it. So if you are someone who just needs one port, and you don't want to pay, upwards of $20, this is a great deal for you right here from Technet. So those are some great deals on mouse pads. Now you got to have something on top of that mouse pad, right? These next two deals are probably my favorite two deals of the bunch, right? So we've got Razer here, and this is the Death Adder mouse. What I like about this deal, okay, 55% off. Normally it's 50 bucks for this mouse. You're getting it for 23. Not only do I like those savings, it's hard to find a Razer deal that's in this range that's not like a mini mouse. Usually the mice are very small that are in this price range. You're getting a full-size mouse, the ergonomic design, it's got the LED lighting, it is green, you can't change that to any other colors there. It's got the 6400 DPI buttons that you can program so that you can switch through the different DPI settings depending on the game that you're playing, and all of that can be controlled via Razer software that comes with it. So again, highly rated mouse, over 11,000 reviews, and it's 4.7. And last but certainly not least is this gaming keyboard from Razer. This is part of their Chroma gaming series. And what is unique about this is it's a hybrid keyboard. So let me quickly explain something. If you're not super familiar with how keyboards are functioning, there are generally two types of keyboards. You've got membrane and you've got mechanical. A membrane keyboard is like this right here. It's your typical non-gaming keyboard, and you know, they're just fine for typing, but the way the technology works is you essentially have like one big piece of like rubber or material down underneath, and there are different pressure points. So when I'm pressing P, you're pressing like almost like one big button, but just in a different area, and that's sending the different responses to the computer. I'm oversimplifying this, obviously. And then with mechanical keyboards, instead of one big kind of membrane plate down there, you've got individual switches right here. And that's what gives you that tactile feedback. Gamers like this because it's clicking on the way down. You're getting a faster response. So what Razer did here with their keyboard is they made it so that it's a hybrid. So I like the low profile keys, which aesthetically are really awesome. It's still technically a membrane keyboard. It's what's referred to as a mecha membrane keyboard, which is like a hybrid. So it gives you that responsive feeling. You're still getting a little bit of that clickiness, but not the full mechanical clickiness that you would normally get. And that has pros. For someone who is getting into gaming, they want to have something that's just better than a normal membrane keyboard, which would be terrible to play on with gaming. These are a nice hybrid because you're getting more of that response, but you're also getting the aesthetics and the quietness of a membrane keyboard. So I would recommend this keyboard to someone who is using a gaming setup that also doubles as maybe their work from home setup and they got conference calls, or they just hate the clickiness of a mechanical keyboard and don't want to spend a lot of money for like a full mechanical keyboard. And this keyboard normally is not cheap. It's $100 normally, and you're getting it for $55. Customizable RGB. Customizable RGB, and you're getting that wrist pad on there as well. So fantastic deal for someone who's looking for a hybrid keyboard like this. Now, just so you know, every single deal that was featured in today's video was originally sourced right here on the Tech Audit TV Deals website. You can access that via the link in the description below, or you can just go to techaudit.tv on your computer or phone. And this is a daily deals website sourced by the Tech Audit TV community. Only the best of the best deals are featured right here. You can click on them, get all the details you need. And this has just been incredible to snag up some deals. The community has been loving this thing. So be sure to check that out, and you can look up all kinds of stuff like laptops, PC parts, monitors, you name it. And speaking of monitors, if you are in the market for a new monitor and you're not quite sure what you should be buying, I put together this guide right here for you that breaks down everything you need to know. A masterclass on monitor buying, even for an absolute beginner. Enjoy it.